In 1982, Dodge kept alive a name that had already become a legend, the Super B. Known originally for its raw muscle car attitude of the late 60s and early 70s, the Super B of the early 80s carried that same aura of boldness, even in a very different automotive landscape. The exterior remained a statement piece, with squared-off proportions, aggressive lines, and a purposeful stance that announced performance even when standing still. A broad front fascia, rectangular sealed beam headlights, and a wide grille defined the look, while bold striping and Super B badging reminded everyone of its heritage. Muscular fenders and flared wheel arches added presence, while the rear design carried simple but strong geometry with dual exhaust outlets hinting at the power underneath. Rolling on performance wheels wrapped and raised white leather tires, the 1982 Super B looked every bit the part of an American performance icon. Step inside, and the cabin blended muscle car tradition with early 80s practicality. The interior was straightforward yet driver-focused, designed to keep the essentials close at hand. Bucket seats were upholstered in durable cloth or optional vinyl, offering decent support during spirited driving. The dashboard was a familiar Mopar layout, with the squared cluster housing large, easy-to-read gauges including a speedometer, tachometer, fuel, and temperature dials. A 3-spoke steering wheel with Super B badging gave the cockpit a sporty touch, while the center console, if equipped, provided a floor-mounted shifter for that authentic muscle feel. While luxury was never the primary focus, the interior carried a sense of functional charm that matched the car's performance intent. Room in the rear was modest but serviceable, keeping the Super B practical enough for everyday use while still being fun to drive. Beneath the hood, the 1982 Dodge Super B carried on its legacy with the choice of powertrains. The standard offering was a dependable slant-six engine, but true enthusiasts gravitated toward the available V8 options. The 318 cubic inch small block provided solid performance for the era, while the more potent 360 cubic inch V8 delivered the muscle that fans expected, with outputs climbing above 150 horsepower and torque figures designed for strong acceleration. The Super B had no trouble reminding drivers why it carried that badge. Power was sent through either a manual gearbox or a torque-flight automatic, depending on buyer preference, and rear-wheel drive ensured classic muscle dynamics. Acceleration was strong for its time, and the throaty exhaust note added to the drama on the road. The Super B's suspension leaned more toward firmness than comfort, delivering responsive handling for a car of its size. While not refined by modern standards, it gave drivers a sense of connection and control that made every drive engaging. In the end, the 1982 Dodge Super B blended unmistakable style, straightforward interiors, and performance that honored its heritage. It wasn't just a car-up, it was a continuation of Dodge's muscle car spirit during a changing era.